Hey there, welcome to today's workout. We're going to start with a dynamic warm-up. So we're going to send our hips back, come down, touch the ground, send the hips up, straighten the legs, up to touch the sky. All right? Down, touch the ground, hips up, arms up, hips down, arms down, hips up, arms up. One more time, hips down, arms down, hips up, arms up. Now arms out to the side, side step going back and forth, and then just hugging left over right and then right over left. Quick little warm up for a quick little full body workout to increase your speed if you're doing any cardio such as skating or running, and your strength to do any physical activities including running and skating, but also bulking up that muscle. Great work. Okay, now we're gonna open up through the hips, so we're just gonna open and bring it back in. Open one leg out and bring it back in. First side, second side. One more time. I hope you've got some weights, your water. Good to go. Let's hop to it. 45 seconds on, 10 seconds off, whole bunch of exercises, under 20 minutes. So we're gonna start with fast feet. Just get those feet moving as high off the ground as quick as you can. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. All right, this is gonna help your speed because you're moving your muscles very quickly. You should be breathing very hard. Have your hands and upper body as steady as possible while the bottom half of you is moving like a duck underwater. If this is too much, you can just lift your heels off the ground and keep your toes attached to the ground. You want to be on your tiptoes here. If you need a little more, you can shuffle side to side. Keep that core engaged. Our first set is 9 exercises. Our second set on the mat is 6 exercises. 3, 2, 1. Grab your weights. Rest them on your shoulders, elbows ahead for a squat with a shoulder press. 3, 2, 1. Bend those hips back low. Squat up, press up. Down and down, up and up. Breathing out while you come up. In while you come down, ensuring that the first joint to move into your squat is your hips, not your knees. Pressing down through your heels. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to take those weights, left leg forward, right foot back and bent. Take those weights, drop them as close to your toes as you can. Pulling down, strong shoulders, coming up. It's a one-legged deadlift variation, keeping the weights as close to your body as you can. Nice, strong, straight back. Proud open chest. Really pushing through that front leg to get the weights back up. You don't want to have a curved back here. You want to have a strong back. This is not a lower back exercise. If you're finding this easy, you can lift your back foot off the ground. 3, 2, 1. Back to cardio. We're going to do skater with a hop. So standard skater with a little hop in the middle. 3, 2, 1. All right, you can let that foot hover on the side, or you can drop it down at the bottom. This one, if you have enough room, you want to make your steps as wide as possible, hoping to increase your stride length. We've got 20 seconds or less here. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome. We're gonna do a standard squat with a chicken row. So you're just gonna hold those weights, palms facing you. Nice wide stance, 3, 2, 1. Coming down, pulling the weights up, keeping your elbows above the weights. Down and down, up and up. All right, this is gonna work your chest muscles. This is also gonna work, obviously, all your squatting muscles. So your glutes, quads, hamstrings. All right, keeping those chest muscles working and keeping your proud chest, so not hunched over, keeping your chest pointed up and forward. 8 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna do a deadlift with the other foot forward. So just opposite stance of last time. Right foot forward, left foot bent and back. 3, 2, 1. Bringing those weights as close to your leg as possible and pulling up, squeezing the glutes at the top. Down and up. If you find you're getting wobbly, just bring the back foot a little bit further apart, like a train track. So you've got 2 lines going. Keeping the weights as close to your body as you can, making sure you've got a strong straight back. You don't want to see in your back. Working the hamstrings here mainly, also the glutes. After this, we've got 3 more exercises and then a water break. 3, 2, 1, beautiful. All right, our cardio is reverse step lunge with a lateral raise. 3, 2, 1, alternating when foot comes back, and while you're down at the bottom, bringing your weights out to the side for a lateral raise. Breathing out while you push those weights up with your shoulders. Pull them up, push them up. All right, alternating which leg is going down. If you're gassing out, you can just hold the weights at the bottom rather than lifting them with your shoulders. And if you're finding that this is not enough, then you can do jump lunges instead. You'll have to Google that because I'm not showing you. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, beautiful. All right, wide squat, nice wide stance, toes pointed out, hammer curl. So just holding those weights, 3, 2, 1. Hips down. We're gonna do 2 hammer curls here, and then come up, squeeze the glutes, reset. Down, 2 hammer curls, coming up, squeezing the glutes, and down. All right, as low as you can go for that squat while still keeping a proud chest. You're doing it. Building those hockey muscles. Actually, the biceps are the lady muscles. They're gonna get you the girls. Squeezing the glutes at the top. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right. Bicep curl with a twist. So we're gonna come through and up. All right, 3, 2, 1. Alternating arms. Really steady, not swinging your weight. You're pulling that weight up and you're slowly controlling the motion as it moves back down. As soon as we're done this, we're gonna have a little water break, and then we're gonna be down on the mat for the last 6 exercises. Breathing out as the weight comes up, in as the weight goes down. Catching your breath a little here. 3, 2, 1. Amazing. All right, let's grab some water. You can fix your hair if you need to. Dab yourself if you've got some glistening happening. Now we're gonna get down on the mat. We're gonna start on our backs. Anytime you're doing an exercise on the mat where you're laying on your back, you need to make sure that your back is touching the mat as much as possible, that you're not letting your back rise up from the mat. So we're gonna start with bicycles for our cardio here. So one elbow to opposite knee and then switching. 3, 2, 1, right to left and left to right. You can do these as fast as you're able while keeping good form. You want to make sure that your hands are supporting your head, but they're not actually pushing your head up. You want to be using your abs to be getting up. Breathing out as you're getting into that crunch. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Grab your weights for a skull crusher. Pretend your weights are glued together at the end in a line. 3, 2, 1. Bent elbows, pushing them up, keeping your elbows as steady as possible, not moving them. All right, that's gonna make your triceps do this job. If you're moving your elbows, you could easily be using your shoulders to do the work. All right, you can also do them with your palms facing your head instead. Then if you drop the weights, it's really skull crusher. Breathing out as your weights are going up, and you can hold the weights together as well. You just don't have as much range of motion then. Three, 2, 1. Awesome. Last, chest fly. Here we go. Going into the middle. Arms out to the side. 3, 2, 1. Drawing a straight line up to the center. Controlling the weights as they go back down. Making sure your back is touching the mat the whole way. Breathing out as your weights go up. And in as they come down. You can have a soft bend in your elbow so you're not overextending that joint. Touching the weights at the top, imagining that it's a rainbow going overhead. Straight line with that rainbow. If you're gassing out, 3, 2, 1. If you're gassing out, you're all good to go. Now we're going to get into plank form for mountain climbers, our last cardio. 3, 2, 1. Driving one knee towards the chest and then the other, keeping our shoulders above our wrists, bringing our core towards our back. All right, you can again do this one as fast as you would like. You can also do it as slow as you would like. And you can bring your knee to your opposite elbow if you want to work your side abs more. Mom brain is getting me, I can't remember the name. 10 more seconds, then we've got 2 exercises left and we're complete. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rolling onto your back, glute raise, getting your heels as close to your glutes as possible. Arms flat on the floor, 3, 2, 1. Pushing those glutes up while your abs are trying to stay on the ground and your knees are pushing in towards each other. Lots going on here. Heels are driving into the ground. You can even have your toes lifted up off the ground. All right, and now you can add in some little pulses, so pushing those glutes even further up. Gonna feel in your quads, possibly in your hamstrings, possibly in your abs. All right, and down, and breathe out, back up. Great work. Making sure your knees are staying close together. Pulling your shoulder blades towards each other. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Last exercise back into plank form. We're going to do a side plank rollover. Coming to one side, other side. Join me when you're ready. Coming up, letting that arm up to like a T for Timmer, and other side, also for Timmer. If this is too much for you, you can go from knees. So you'd be coming here and here. But if you are able, full plank form works your core, your glutes, your quads, your shoulders. It's a great full body exercise. We've got 10 more seconds and we are done. A little cool down, a couple stretches. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Great work. All right, so we're just gonna get on our knees, hands together behind our back, open up that chest, look towards the sky or the ceiling, over to one side, over to the other side. Now grab one arm, cross it over, help it a little with the opposite hand. Just don't put that hand on your elbow, above or below. All right, good job today. And now other side. Plant one hand onto the ground, roll over, side, stretching out your side. And second side. And last stretch, we're just gonna stay on our knees yet, but just bend back, stretching out those quads. Opening up the chest once again, but mainly here you're thinking about the quads. Hip flexors also. And 3, 2, 1. Great job. Thanks for joining me. Talk to you again soon.